Hey everybody, it's Susie Q96 again. I know I was on earlier and I said that was gonna try to come back on at 5, which is my usual Monday time, but my body is exhausted and I absolutely have to take a nap. My back is killing me and I would be totally freaking useless. So I'm gonna shoot for 7 o'clock. Uh, to do. I did find the missing quarter book, so we're gonna try to finish that up. And I have a few articles to auction off, and I might even give something away. I got a couple things nobody wants to buy them, but maybe they'll take them for free. But I'm going to take a nap because otherwise I'm going to have that jackhammer thing going on in my head and I will not be able to do anything. Um, so I just wanted to come back on, let everybody know, check back in around 7 o'clock. Um, Also have some handcrafted jewelry that I'm going to put out there if I can put my hands on it. Kind of goes with our old theme of the game we were playing, cats and dogs. I do have some cats and dogs, and I sold a lot of them actually. My buddy Sir Benji, his family is totally decked out in jewelry that I made. They are big customers of mine, and I appreciate that very much. But yeah, I did a stupid yesterday, and this is why I'm gonna have to take the nap now. My sister got this gig as the manager of a farmer's market about 15 miles up the road. And at the time that she got it, I had committed to helping her do some of this stuff, but that was before I got sick. Well, just to fill a spot, I decided to go anyway, and the new market was not had not been completed, so we were not working on the nice flat surface with the roof. We were basically out in a dirt road, and Wonder Woman here, of course, had to fall down. And I fell down in front of about 10, 15 customers. It was very embarrassing and also very painful. And I still have not unloaded my car from yesterday. I brought a couple things in, but I'm I'm in much worse shape than I thought I was. So I figured I should lie down for a little while, and then when after I've had a nap, I'll be good and we can do something even if it's wrong. Uh, yeah, well, I have learned two things from the adventure. One of them is that unless they figure out what is wrong with me, I will not be doing any more outdoor farmers type markets that involve me having to set up tables or tents or anything like that. If they have a market and all I have to do is put my display racks on a table that's already there, I can do that one. but I have learned my body's not letting me do the big fancy production thing anymore. Uh, and the other thing that I learned is don't try to do that stuff when you're sick. So yeah, I'm gonna take some meds and rest for a little bit. And I don't feel bad. Actually, you can, if you can hear my voice, I feel pretty good. It's just there's this one spot where I twisted my back and it's very uncomfortable. So I'm hoping to get that kink out of there. um, and everyone who purchased from the other night's auctions, all the payments have come in, and I have started getting those all in the envelopes. But uh, someone made a suggestion, sent me a mail, and said, you might want to hold on to those for a couple of days before you mail them in case somebody buys something else tonight. So I did not postage them, I just packaged them. So anyway, I don't feel bad. I'm going to feel bad tomorrow, though. I'll tell you right now, because um, on the days when they do my testing, they do not allow me to have my medications because it wouldn't do them a lot of good to do an MRI of my brain if my brain is on drugs. So I'm gonna be not real good tomorrow. I have two MRIs, and then the next day I have my local primary care, so that's not a bad one. And then I have some blood work, and then I think they're going to leave me alone for a week or so until they can gather up all this data. And once I'm a stickler for making them give me a copy of everything, and my primary care knows that. She's well aware that I keep all my medical records. So I will be gathering up all these records and then sending them all off to the uh, study at the University of Michigan, and we will go from there. I have not officially counted up all the money that I have saved and raised that has been raised so far um, towards the motorhome. Now, I am going to tell you that the young man I'm getting the motorhome from, he's awesome. He's a musician, and he dropped the price from 6,600 to 5,000. Uh, Trying to help me. Of course, I'm still going to have that other thousand or so for purposes of transferring title and doing the modifications, but we are more than halfway there. I know that I have at least 4,000 of it. So, because but I'm going to have to raid into it a little to pay some of my bills since Wonder Boy. I'm still fighting with the court to try to get my ex to start resending the part of a pension that he is collecting that actually belongs to me. So I called them again today, but it's a holiday, I guess. It's Memorial Day, so but we're eking along. I just need to eke along a little faster because the young man who has the motorhome, uh, he has already purchased another vehicle, and he is anxious to move along in his career. Uh, but he doesn't want to leave me stranded, so uh, we'll be working on that. Hey, Butterbean, how you doing, sweetheart? And there's my Charles is here, and Mikey, and Metal Angler, and the other thing that happened yesterday when I finally found where this farmers market is. I don't know why I don't go to this little town, so I'm not familiar with it. But oh my goodness, did I find me a place to metal detect. If I can ever get where I can stand on my own 2 feet and not fall down, I found a great place to metal detect. And I talked to the, of course, my sister manages the um, farmers market there, but I also talked to one of the property managers. It's part of a small city, and he told me as long as I don't leave any holes, I'm welcome to dig there. And it runs along a big long river. It's beautiful, and there's everything you could want. There's a school. There's a tot lot. There's picnic tables. There's places where stores used to be that have been torn down, and so there's just like so many spots there. And I didn't have a detector with me, but I was just walking and looking, and I was seeing, I mean, I picked up a couple pennies, and I was seeing bottle caps and that kind of stuff, so I know the place has not been detected before. So hopefully if they can figure out why I keep falling down, I can get out there and do a little detecting. I miss my metal detecting it, and I think it would help me build my strength back up. I'm gonna ask my primary care this week if they will order me a walker, but I want the kind of walker that has a seat on it, the one where you can sit down, has a little basket and you can sit down on it. That's what I had before, back in 2014 when the University of Michigan got me walking again. That was the kind of walker I had, and I think I can actually metal detect with that. Kind of make a wagon out of it that I can sit on. You know me, I'm gonna figure out a way to do it. Uh, but anyway, I'm gonna take my little nap now. I should be back around 7. If I'm not right back at 7, just keep checking. I am gonna come back on tonight. I have to rest because I am a whooped. And the other good thing that happened is I have a guitar that I've been carrying it around. It was purchased for a good friend of mine. He and I bought it in January, and within a month he had passed away from a stroke. And I have been carrying this guitar around. I can't bear to play it. It just, there's something in my heart that I can't play it. So I had unstrung it and put it back in the case. And I know exactly what we paid for the guitar, and this was back in 2014. Well, I looked that guitar up today because I bought strings for it with the idea of selling it. And I looked that guitar up, And usually what happens is uh, most most guitars will depreciate in value unless they are a really, really limited edition. But this guitar has held its value and, in fact, is actually worth more than it was when we bought it. So I'm going to work on trying to sell that guitar. Uh, it's an absolutely beautiful instrument, but I don't I hardly can play anymore, and I have three others. So this one needs to go back out in the world and let somebody play. So I was pleased to discover that the price on that guitar had gone up by $100 instead of down. So I may end up getting what we paid for the guitar, and so that would be helpful. And because of the area I'm in, this is mostly an acoustic music area. This is an old time. It's actually considered to be like the center of old time music. Um, and this guitar happens to be an acoustic electric combined, and I do have a really nice amp to go with it. So hopefully, I will be able to move that along. And to that effort, I've been practicing a couple of songs just enough that I can take it to, like, I will take that to the market and set up nothing else but that. And also go down to the local music store. But this town is very musically inclined. It's not my style of music per se, but it is very, very musically inclined, and this guitar fits right in with the type music they play here. So I'm gonna try to do that. But right now, I'm gonna try to get a nap so I can come back and see all you folks at about 7 o'clock. It's not going to be exactly the regular Lodo coin collecting show. It's just going to kind of be uh, a bunch of stuff. I've got to see if we can find the last two quarters for that book. I've got one book that needs 1 penny. I have to find my box of S wheat pennies to see if we can put the 1 penny in that book. And then I've got some more things to to sell, not just coin stuff, but some other things too. So it's just going to kind of be, whatever it turns out to be. But so I'll see you guys about 7 o'clock. I know I had said 5 earlier, but I'm I need to rest. I know when I have pushed myself too far. And so I think if I had skipped doing the laundry, I'd have probably been okay. But it's all right. We'll see y'all then. Round me up some folks. Hey, Drummond Detect. Haven't seen you for a while. Uh, y'all round me up some folks. And I'm, like I said, tomorrow I have to go for those MRIs, but I don't think they're until in the afternoon, so I may be on in the morning. Um, and then Wednesday, I'm not sure. My schedule's all fouled up. But after that, I can get on getting some of this stuff done. So we will, y'all be seeing me online more then. So I'll see y'all around 7ish, and bring your friends, bring your money. Yeah, please do, because Sir Benji is absolutely one of my major jewelry customers. I have made so many custom pieces for his daughter and granddaughters, and he will be the first one to attest to the quality of my jewelry and how much his family members have enjoyed it. So, yeah, let him know, because yeah, he has really been a positive force in me continuing to make jewelry. And he's a fellow Michigander. Um, Ironically, when I lived in Michigan, we lived maybe 4 miles from each other and did not know each other. But rest assured, we do have already made plans to get together when I get up to Michigan. Another person that lived like even closer to me, like 2.5, 3 miles, that I did not know because I was not part of this community then, is Fleabag. So there's a lot of people now that I know through this that are, you know, I can't wait to get up to Michigan and meet these people. They've been wonderful to me, and then of course I have my rock and roll band up there. They'll take care of me too. So I have I have a whole second family in Michigan that actually, for the most part, treat me better than my real family. But anyway, I'm going to nap now. The medication that I took is kicking in. So we'll see you around 7 o'clock. And uh, we'll just have some fun. Whatever it is we do, we're going to have some fun, because I need some. So I will see y'all then. Uh, Go round up some folks. Tell them, hey, the crazy lady is back. And we'll see y'all then. Appreciate you guys more than you could possibly know. So we'll see you then. Bye bye.